What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. It's our day 80. We have been tossed into the heat of the Crusades. We've done some work here and helping to take back one of the locations. We took back the Fallen Star, which is sort of behind enemy lines if you look at it on the map. But now we have to go ahead and turn in this contract. But there were some Necrosavants running around out here, and I wanted to beat the heck out of them before we went ahead and did that. If I can, there's 6 of them, which is a little scary. And you know what? Whenever you fight Necrosavants, you want to protect your back line as well you can. I think that's going to be what we do here. Could perhaps use some of these heater shields. Maybe Tamim would be better off using that. I don't know. Let's go ahead and try to take them down. Oh, never mind. I don't want to get involved in that now. It'll make it take forever if we do that. Oh, well. Well, I built that up in my head and there was nothing there. You know what? We're fighting these dudes. We're going to get our Necrosavant fix some way, somehow. It's 2 more of them, which is a little scary. We're going to do our best to circle up here. And I'm going to give you guys like my tips and tricks on fighting Necrosavants if you've never seen them before. Okay. So, without any Ancient Dead supporting them, I'm hoping they won't be as difficult to take on, but who knows. They're using Kopeshes, which are incredibly dangerous weapons. The best counter, there's 2 counters to fighting Necrosavants. Really. There is heavy armor, which frustrates, you know, their ability to cause bleed and chop your heads off. And just generally, you know, it buys you time to do damage back to them. And the second is War Dogs, which they focus on incredibly. Like, they can't get it out of their heads. They've got to kill War Dogs. We've got to switch up our weapons. Okay. And we're going to drop a War Dog here. That's a great spot for him. No hits. They can be pretty tough to hit. They also have 9 lives. I'm going to go for that one, because if we land it, I think something beautiful happens. Let's get in. We'll pass here. We might go for a rotation. Good hit. Alright, can we proc 9 lives? No, we didn't. Dog comes down. So they hyper-focus the dogs because when they attack, they heal. But that's not even it. They also, you know, when they get kills from the dogs, I don't care if the dog takes the kill. That's not what this is about. When the dogs are killed, it also provides them with confidence. So I think that's part of the reason why the AI wants to favor that so heavily. I'm going to pass here. Unfortunately, because of the dog... No. I can target here, and I can see if I can hit both of them. And I do. That's pretty beautiful. And I can do that into a rotation here, which should allow me to take them out. That's alright. I like this positioning, so I don't necessarily want to rotate him out of there. Let's just hold. 9 lives triggered. Missing that attack was pretty brutal. There we go. Alright. Now with Killing Frenzy... there's no point in us moving down, because they're going to teleport again. So we're going to hold our position, because they may just come to us. The only thing I would consider moving is if we have a brother who's very injured. We could, let's rotate and get an attack off. We could, come to their aid. But now we've got Richter here looking pretty vulnerable. I'm going to jump here. So let's see what kind of damage they do. I'm sure they'll do quite a bit. They may kill both the dogs or all 3 of the dogs that we've dropped. Sure. Yeah, I expected them to go for Richter. Ow. Yep, they've gone for the other dog. Going for this dog. Holy crap. Alright, obviously we're not going to let that stand. Yeah, they went for the weak link out there and they decapitated him with a couple of attacks. The fact that we have very weak armor fighting these dudes is completely irrelevant. Can we beat them? Of course we can, without losing anyone. 100%. It's just who do we leave? Well, you know what? We'll just 100% let them do their thing. We're not even gonna move. I moved here last time to make a concave that they fell into perfectly. If someone's gonna be on the outside, we want it to be Striker or Kane. They're gonna handle those situations the best. Striker especially, because he has the AoE attack. You'll notice that the Necrosavants come in like different stages of health. Like this guy, all we gotta do is hit him really twice. Focus them down. Focus down the unhealthy Necrosavants first. And just limit their numbers. We missed a lot of attacks on our first attempt. We didn't do terribly, but we did miss a lot of attacks. Like that. That's terrible. That's equally terrible. That was very, you know, the odds there were pretty low that we would miss like that. Okay. I mean, these fights become way more stressful when we can't land anything. Dog goes down. Ooh, okay. I don't know why that was outside my vision. We can't do a swing. Still didn't get the kill. Yeah, unfortunately, this is where we can't use our attack. Go for the 85. We'll wait here. We might want to move. Okay, did some damage. Decapitation didn't matter because he's got 9 lives. Come on. 9 lives once again, procced. They only get 1 use of that. Alright, let's see what happens. This is a pretty clutch turn. We should have had 2 of them dead. I feel like they're gonna converge on Richter and probably kill him. The dog as well, acting as a really good distraction. We'll see. Maybe they go for Tamim again. Rotation can save us a lot of heartache here. We could put our shield bros in the proper position. Oh, here we go. Oh, damn. Now, he's got triple bleeding. I'm pretty sure he's just straight up dead. We have only 1... The dog got the kill. We have only 1 bandage. And honestly, I can't even tell you where it is. I think it might be on Striker. Who's got it? Do I not have a bandage? No, we do. It is in fact on Striker. Okay. Striker could get here and save him from the bleed. A 6% chance. Yeah. We're going to rotate this way. We've got to make it so that Striker can get next to him if we're going to have a chance at all. No, he bleeds at the end of the turn. Damn. This is definitely a fight we can win. Maybe we need to employ... So, one of the best strategies for this is to go into what I call like a diamond formation. We're going to see if we can't do it. The problem is our backliners aren't really powerful like polearm users just yet. And they're so much faster than us. So, in the beginning I was talking about what happens when they're not supported by Ancient Dead. Is that the Ancient Dead act as a stop. The Ancient Dead always go first. No, that's not how I should explain it. The Ancient Dead move and the Necrosavants hang back. They wait until the Ancient Dead have engaged, and then they pick their moments to jump in. So, they slow down the advance of the Necrosavants, and they allow you time to put together a very defensive formation where all of your hardest brothers are along the outside, and your brothers that need a little space, like your archers and your polearm bros, can get it. Unfortunately here, I was talking about the diamond formation, which is what I use to protect myself. It's not going to be viable here. For the simple fact that there are no Ancient Dead. They go first. And, yeah, there's really nothing I can do about that. What we can do, though, is just drop all the dogs. Good. We land a hit. I'll take it. And we'll use our rotation to put him in a position to capitalize. Rotation here. We'll wait. Alright, another 9 lives trigger. I'm liking it. Big whiff, but maybe the dog can finish this for us. Didn't. Alright. We're getting some rough misses, y'all. We'll wait. All of those misses. Any one of those, like, we have a 4-man surround on Skibo. Like, if we had a chance there to get 2 kills and just totally shift this, and now I'm worried we're 100% screwed. There's still enough of them alive to, I mean, we didn't kill any of them, for them to single out somebody and murder them. And it's probably going to be Oz and the dogs. Let's see what they do. Yeah. I don't want to make this episode all about fighting Necrosavants, but they're a new enemy for us in this playthrough, and they're a powerful foe in the future. And Skibo's dead. Alright. I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Maybe in my free time I'll take this battle. But that's what you got to look forward to. We just don't have the armor. We don't have the armor, and without the stats necessary to consistently hit them, we're going to struggle. I didn't really want to fight an 8 stack of Necrosavants. I was more interested in fighting a 6 stack, which I thought we could pretty easily down without much trouble. But 8 of them is just perhaps a bridge too far. Alright. We did it for you. We won the battle. All praise be to us. No assassins again. Damn. We can take an arena fight, which is what I was planning on doing. They still have all my goods from the last time I was here. Organize it up. Sell off these arming swords and pikes and heater shields and just excess junk. Put us back up to a respectable dollar amount. I was hoping maybe their inventory had rolled over on that, but it has not. And they are low on weapons. Alright, let's take another arena battle. 3 nomads. This may be something that different brothers can take. So we tried with Muldoon, and also we wanted to try with Skibo. Yeah, and we wanted to try also with Ozymandias. I think I'd like to try, and there's a high probability that we just don't win, and we have to try again with someone else. But I would love to get into getting as many of my brothers as possible the traits. Back up here. I mean, we have 2-handers here, so we don't really have a lot of variety in what we're able to do in this fight. Yeah, they're going to pass, we're going to pass, and then they're going to jump in. And then we're going to jump in and hopefully get the first attacks. Not bad. Alright, let's see what we can do. Very nice. Let's double up on him. We were going to be in his range no matter what. 33%. We crushed him. Yeah, their armor being so low is kind of their downfall here. This is what should be an easy fight for us. Us taking 1 hit from this entire battle is not disheartening at all. I don't think we'll get the Gladiator trait from just 1 battle. We do, we got Pit Fighter. Oh, wow, we need to get everybody in here. Oh, yeah, we need to start rotating in. I believe that's 5. I wonder if only Gladiators can get this? No. So this doesn't give us any yet. It just says they've dipped their toes. So the next tier would give me 5 resolve. And then I think the final tier is, wait, let's look here. Is Arena Veteran. And the added bonus of a 50% chance to survive if struck down is so clutch. Let's see, you here. That there. And then Ozymandias gets the Falcon. Okay. Alright, good stuff. Let's go ahead and take another contract. We'll argue for it. Oh, these are monsters? Interesting. Walid al-Zahir of Karakan is found surrounded by a harem of half-naked women. Interesting. He is holding up a severed hand, which surprisingly the women seem more fascinated with than disgusted. As he sees you, the vizier drops the hand and wipes his hand on the shoulder of one of the women. Gross. This time garnering a fair bit of disdain, albeit slavenly muted. Walid al-Zahir of Karakan snaps his fingers at a servant who rushes over with a jar of wine. The vizier sighs and shoos the servant away and snaps his fingers once more. A second servant realizes he's been called and comes forward, hurriedly handing you a scroll and speaks its words aloud. Monsters have been spotted near Karakan and they are to be destroyed post-haste. The reward for this is not spoken quite so loudly. Instead, the servant taps the page where a number has been written. We're going to argue for more. And more is what we get. I'm going to accept this because I'm interested in fighting more of the beasts from the south. Hyenas in particular. I would like to get lots of their furs so we can make good stuff. The snakeskins as well. Okay, mini serpents. Re-alter our formation here. We've got a few injuries, but it's nothing terrible. Want to fight them before nighttime. That way we can use our archery to our advantage. We'll wait for them to come in. So now might be a good time to mention this. As of my recording of this right now, people have mentioned that there's some sort of screen tearing going on in at least one of the episodes. I don't know what's causing it. I have a general idea. There's some settings I played with a few days ago. But to me, it seems like it should have popped up in all the newer videos, if that's the case. So I'm not 100% sure yet what's causing it. It could be temporary. It could be not temporary. But I just want you to know, if there's ever an issue like that, all you got to do is let me know in the comment section. It would be very helpful if you could provide a timestamp so I know exactly where to go to. It'll give me a better idea of what type of technical issue I might be facing. And I have friends who are really good, tech guys who usually help me out on stuff like that. I'm only moderately tech savvy, only moderately. So, I do my best. But yeah, I want my videos to look good, and if there's a problem, then I want to fix it too. So, I appreciate y'all looking out for me in that way. Alright, the snake battling is very interesting. It's like fighting the Kraken tentacles. And they hit so hard. Heavier the armor, though. I mean, you'll stomp these dudes in the later parts of your campaign, I'm sure. Perfect. Nice. So 3 down. We could have done that versus the Necrosavants. That would have been cool. They're just very hard to hit. They're slippery. And even when you've killed them, you haven't really killed them, which is also kind of brutal. There we go. Best thing about these guys is they're not that tough. Like their HP pool, their armor and all that, it's not very robust. Nice. I was hoping to get the reset so I could do that. Was that 5 attacks? If so, that was pretty sweet. I also want to take a second to promote a show I've been watching on Netflix. Pretty freaking awesome show. It's called Dark. I'm sure I'm not the first person to to tell you that show's great. If those of you out there, I feel like a lot of people that watch me play Battle Brothers probably have very similar tastes in certain things to me. Dark is awesome, y'all. Highly recommend. If you're looking for something to do in all the quarantine nonsense that's going on, would recommend. 10 out of 10. I'm not that deep into it yet. I think I'm only like 8 episodes in, but I've enjoyed every episode. And the kind of the newness of it. It smacks pretty hard of Stranger Things, which is not a bad thing. But it's like a very adult version of it, which I appreciate. And also the fact that it takes place in Germany. As an American, that makes it just a little bit more different. You know, it gives it kind of a special flair where it feels a little more dark. You can use the word dark a lot when describing the show, because it is very dark. So we picked up a ton of serpent skins and a couple of glistening scales for our trouble. Still don't know what to do with those. We have no taxidermist nearby that we can take it to. You crouch before one of the sand serpents. From one end to the other, you could lay flat a few times over and still not reach its full length. A fascinating snake to be sure. You start skinning them to return the wares to Walid al-Zahir as proof. Alright. So that was a nice little diversion. Just a fast 1,000 crowns for us. Theatrics are not necessary. He told us that last time. And Friend of the South is the achievement that we unlocked. The time is about to roll over, so let's chill here and do another arena. And take advantage of this moment to heal. The ancient city has fallen under the banner of northern crusaders. While the old gods no doubt rejoice, the followers of the Guilder will presumably seek to have it taken back. This may present opportunities for the Golden Three. Yeah. Oh, what happened? While taking inventory last night, Mudun the head taker had a little too much to drink and ended up losing a Sipar shield. Ooh, we got some decisions to make. You've had him brought to you, and the man, swaying on his feet, still reeks of alcohol. He hiccups as he tries to explain himself, but the best he can do is collapse to the ground in a drunken heap. The man laughs and laughs, but you see nothing funny about this. Brown the bear asks what you want to do with him. He lost a Sipar shield, which is not a huge deal. In my experience, these don't do anything. You're basically choosing like 2 of the lesser of the evils, whereas if you whip the hell out of him, I think you can get rid of his drunkenness. If he won't put down the drink, I'll force him to. Get the whip. The man was driven to the drink, so you plan to drive it out of him. You order a flogging. A few men drag the drunk away. He is hiccuping and moaning, his head bouncing a lull as he is seemingly unaware of what is going on. They string him up beneath a tree and shred the clothes off his back. That's pretty harsh. I don't know. I think you could do with a few, whippings maybe, military justice and all that, UCMJ. But I think we all know that whipping people is not a cure for alcoholism. After a few lashings, the drunkard wakes up to his punishment and begins crying out. Excuse me. He begs for mercy in a tongue blurred by drink and pain, like a man fighting for freedom from a nightmare. It's very sad. That will not teach him. That did not have the desired effect this time. Maybe another time. We got a level 12 on Kane here. We need to look at what his weaknesses are and try and kind of plug them up here. Further increases melee skill. We could further increase his melee defense. And I'm tempted to go for more fatigue over initiative. And I think that's a fine level here. Asgot gets a level. Happy to see that. Battle Forge finally unlocked for him. Nice 3 roll in melee skill there. And we've got good rolls pretty much everywhere else too. He would have made a great sergeant. Let's take the 4 in fatigue as well as the 4 in range defense. And just like that, I mean, he's no longer negative. I don't know if we'll pump any more in range defense. It's hard to pass up a 4 roll when you're sitting at a negative stat. You know what I mean? So, we're good. It's dawn. Let's see if we can get back into the arena and make some more money. Ooh, we have to come back after noon, I do believe. Looks like they have some new wares, right? That looks new. No, that's not new. I'm keeping my eyes open for a handgun. That's like, if you're wondering like whether or not I'm paranoid, that's what it is. And they haven't gotten any new contracts for us. Hikmah is a good place to buy stuff. What do they have here again? They have a taxidermist and an alchemist. Maybe we could travel across the sands here to Rasanan. My only thing is, one of the main reasons why I wanted to stay close to Karakan is because look how close it is to all three of these locations. Whereas, especially Hikmah, we have to walk for a day just to get to one of these locations. Like, this is what I see as happening. We go all the way over here. We come here, they tell us to go all the way back, and then we gotta go all the way back to turn it in. Like, that's a little lame. Along the way, we would take every fight, though, to make it lucrative. But I think since we're already here for now, and we are a little bit hurt, we should chill for a moment. And you know what? We need medical supplies, too. Yeah, so we didn't even have to wait till midday. That's something I was trying to test real quick. We did not have to wait till midday. The prices for medical supplies are not cheap. And it looks like we're about at the point where we need to upgrade our wagon. Our wagon is, I think, currently at 90. Yeah, let's do this. Against 1 Hedge Knight and 2 Raiders. Ooh. I accept. I mean, I'm not going to turn that down. I mean, Mudun and Skibo would not be terrible against that. I would like to try and get them, like I said, leveled up like in that way. And I'm going to do this kind of in order. And I need to also remember to put them together in the formation. I wish it just started them together naturally, but it does not. So like we would do something like this. Just so that they start next to each other. Let's try it. I'm not sure if they can beat this fight. It depends on how... Yeah, what the Hedge Knight's rocking. Alright, we're going to back up. Back up. Yeah, we'll just wait here. Holy crap. Didn't expect him to do that. That was interesting. He doesn't have a helmet. Yeah, and us whiffing what's going to be 2 of our 3 attacks feels pretty bad. And now we're also in a line for him. We're going to have to move. Let's get in there. Yeah, and he went for it. Want to kill him first. Let's move here. Yeah, I feel like Skibo's not long for this world if we get hit. So, down he goes. Yeah. We can do this, though. I have confidence now. I think they can take that fight. We cannot line up for him to hit us like that. I think we can get rid of these guys right off the bat. I didn't expect the throwing weapon being real. I think the backup was still smart. We have no shield bro to put out front here. So he's going to do it again without a doubt. And this time he whiffs. Which is great. Okay, this is different. Good hit. Got the bleed. Alright, whiffing there was pretty brutal. But we haven't lined up, and he went for the destroying of the armor. Alright, now we've got the line shot. There's no rotation, so let's just end. We're getting lucky with these whiffs. I say right before we get absolutely destroyed. I'm going to step in here to give myself the option of a rotation, and I'm going to go for a decapitation here. We missed both of them, and now he's just going to die. Damn. We need armor, y'all. Our lack of armor is it's really what's killing us. If our armor was in the 230s and such right now, these battles would be nothing. We'd have Battle Forge plus I mean, we'd effectively be able to take 2+ more hits on everyone. I'm going to try it one more time with this group. I think we can do it. We just need a tiny bit of luck. Pass. Don't use wait turn. That way we don't mess up our initiative, I guess. Just a good practice. It's not really relevant here, but it's a good practice. If they had to hit someone, they hit Ozymandias. That's probably the best target that we could have hoped for. Yeah, this isn't going as well as the last fight. And this time they landed the attack. Yeah. I think we're just plain screwed. Yeah. Damn. Okay. I think this will even be a tough fight for our stronger bros, especially without a net, of which we have none. At some point, we're going to get to where we're going to keep nets in our inventory pretty much permanently. That way we can... Where is it? The last one. That way we can always have a better chance in the arena. I think it's just... like the pro strat. Make sure everyone gets their stuff back. While I'm thinking about it. Okay. We can do this. I didn't put them together, but that's okay, because they're going to want to move anyway. We get a little bit of fatigue from that. Let's step back. Brown's the man who's probably going to get smashed with the... Oh, we could step in. Huh. If we step in, he can't throw. And I would love to kill him before the battle even starts. All this did was make my move back with Striker worse. But if we don't really get punished for it, it's not so bad. I knew that swing was coming in. Now, yeah, 3 stacks of Overwhelm on him should save our boy. Still had a 75% chance. Gotta love it. I could go super defensive, y'all. I think I have to do this. Let's rotate. This is gonna hurt. Yep. So here's what we do. We're going to taunt. We're going to bring him back in for the Overwhelm. He's going to hit Brown. We're going to taunt him again. And this time we're going to have the ability to shield wall, hopefully to protect ourselves. And next turn is going to be better because we're going to be able to place more Overwhelm. And we beat him. So, it is done. Woo! What a fight. What a rough fight. And that's going to chew into our reserves of medical supplies and everything else. Brown gets his sash back. Striker's going to get his orc necklace. And then, where are you, buddy? You can go ahead and get that. What does this weigh? Nothing? If this doesn't weigh anything, we should give it to hold. So that at least it's not in our inventory, taking up space. Alright, that was pretty brutal. But now we're rich, so... we all know riches equal happiness. Let's, man, the prices here are so bad for this. I'm going to buy 1 stack of medical supplies. I almost never buy them, because you can generally get them for pretty cheap. I'm going to buy some tools as well. I'm going to buy a lot of tools. The prices aren't terrible on tools, but they're also not great. And we're going to take advantage of this time to travel. And we are going to head to Rassanan. And see if we can't take out some of these more ramshackle locations. Maybe even find a few more. I don't know what the Devoured Settlement is. Maybe some undead. It's not giving me any indication what it is. Kane is pretty hurt. So is Striker. Yeah, it's almost like they need to be in reserve. Let's see. 20 Ifrits. We haven't fought any of these yet. And of course they come out of nowhere at the worst possible time. I would love to fight them. But I feel like they're going to be an enemy that's going to be quite difficult. And we're doing it without two of our best brothers. They're going to have to come forward here. It's a mix of cutthroats and outlaws. The strategy is always to call the weak first, to freak out the strong. Step in, get the line shot, we whiff both of them. Not a promising start here. Step in that way. Yeah, no kills yet. There we go. Little bit of minor freaking out happening. We're not going to step into a surround. Could have dropped a dog here to protect Tamim's flank. Also forgot to name Tamim. That's my bad. Guys, if you have a name suggestion that you submitted and I misplaced it or I forgot it, let me know. There's one that I have reserved for the assassin, and it's for Arazel, but I don't know who... I feel like I'm one name submission short and I'm just missing it. And if that's the case, I want to make sure, if you submitted it, I want to give you a character. And Tamim's a good character, he's just, he needs to level up first. He's got more stars in the right places than anyone we've seen so far. There we go. Yeah, I was expecting to get stunned. It kind of doesn't even matter because he doesn't even have a weapon. Okay, all these misses. We're going to go for another line shot. This time we hit the dude with the whip in the back. Ooh, I didn't mean to take that shot. That could have been bad. We could have shot Skibo right in the back. Go fisticuffs there. He wants to run, that's fine with me. The fight is taking place down here, though. And these brothers have to hold for a little while. I mean, we're getting kind of lucky. They're missing a lot. I mean, but so are we, for being real. Alright, now we go for the long axe. See if we can't finish him. Yeah, their shield walls are in really good places. Tamim has yet to land an attack on anything, I believe. Which might make him a cursed character, I don't know. I'm gonna step in here with Ozymandias, and that had the desired effect. It freaked him out. He doesn't want to play anymore. If we hadn't have done that, he'd have had the chance to attack still. And they're getting pretty lucky with these, taking my weapons away. Just kind of reading the numbers there up top. Alright, we hit him there. Get a little bleed. Damn. There we go. We're doing this for the fame, y'all. For the fame, for the experience. There's no way I travel all the way across the desert and I don't take fights. Like, that's not happening. The Ifrits are something that I was very interested in fighting. It would be our first time ever we'd be able to do that together, which sounds fun to me. I mean, yeah, I was expecting him to try and kill Mudun. The AI's gotten very good at targeting, y'all. Like, it's kind of spooky how good they are now. Thank you very much. I was hoping to get rid of him, like, already. That way some of our other brothers could go and chase down this other guy. It's like it's going to be Brown in the lead. Skibo not far behind. Get everyone kind of generally scooting in the right direction. Run him down. He's kind of in a nice little spot to protect himself. We can't get everybody in here. Can rotate like that. Down he goes. One shot. All that prep for nothing. But we are going to get some stuff that's very good to sell. A lot of tools, thank goodness, to help us repair our busted stuff. Alright, very good. As much as I want to fight these Ifrits, guys, it's just, even these serpents might be too much. I want to clear out the locations. We're going to get better loot from it, and we're also going to get the opportunity, perhaps, for fame loot. Which is mostly where my mind is at. We got a level on Tamim. I probably shouldn't have him on the outside. Let's get student first. Wow, look at these rolls. A 4 here. A 4 here. Let's go for a 5 in hit points. Yeah, that was clutch. Okay, and then we've also got a level on Buck. Thank goodness. Buck is going to get Berserk. Buck Wild, if you will. I don't want to pump HP on him too much. It's not as relevant. I wouldn't mind getting him some range defense, getting him over that 12 spot. And then maybe just take the 2 in melee skill, or the 2 in fatigue. Take it there. 69, 69. Hugh. Yeah, not good. Not good in terms of our overall health. I think this is going to be an easy, like, cutthroat location, though. Yeah. So let's just run through this and keep running from these damn serpents. 16 of them seems like a hell of a lot when we're beat up and our armor's low. But 7 cutthroats, our brothers should be able to cut through. See what I did there? Especially if we could take a few of them down before the battle even really gets underway. And we also kind of want to pick our engagements. Like, Grand Loser here is in great shape. So let's put him out front. So is Asgot. Our healthiest brothers need to be the ones the most engaged in this battle. And Striker doesn't even need to be in here. And neither does Muldoon. So we'll move them back. Not so far back that they can't possibly be relevant. So I think that would be a mistake. There we go. We'll get a little bit of surround there. Move in with Tamim. We'll support heavily with Ozymandias on that flank. We'll send Kane around the side on the off chance that we can make him useful. There we go. And this is a pretty strong little formation here. We could taunt somebody, but I think I'll just shield wall and make Brown and Grand Loser both defensively more viable. I expect them to go around the side and perhaps attack Tamim. I could drop a dog if these were scarier enemies, I would. And it would prevent him from getting surrounded. Might even scare him, you know. Yeah. I think of all our brothers in this hurt state that could still get away with being useful, it's probably Kane here. I said that and I was like, watch, this dude's gonna jump over and just decapitate him or something ridiculous. Wow. Okay. At this point, we can afford to start bringing a couple of our brothers back in. Step that way. And this battle is over, son. Came to the wrong place. Tamim still has no kills. Probably. I had to look him up. Salt. Salt will probably sell for a little over 450, something like that. Plus 100 crowns. Enough tools and ammo to make up for everything we lost. That was worth it. Very worth it. Let's get the hell out of here before we have to fight a crap ton of serpents. We can go to the Wandering Kingdom. And then I'm going to try and clear this little area of Fog of War. We have some levels. We should take care of that right now. On Richter, rather. He has Bow Mastery. He has most of his most important stuff, but he doesn't have Quick Hands yet. So we're going to unlock that. Happy to see a 4 in range skill. I'll take a 5 in initiative and a 3 in maximum fatigue. Because he is a nimble dodge bro, those stats become much more important. Move our stuff over a little bit here. I like this. He is a lone wolf. We haven't been able to use him as such yet, just because he has such poor armor. But before we know it, he'll be good. What is this fight? A pretty strong fight. If we were at full health and full armor, I would take this fight without any reservation at all. We may save it for the trip back. I see what looks to be another location up here. No, it's just some ruins. There is another location here. Let's scout right now. And then maybe on the way back, if we get a chance to, we can take that fight. That's a good chance to get a famed item. Which is why I was sort of excited to do it. No idea what's here. Could just be a company from Rasanan who was venturing out into the desert. And that's kind of what it looks like. You see large human footprints headed towards the city. It's probably one of their garrison troops. Alright, they have one contract for us, thankfully. They've also had a slave revolt, and they're being raided. So we're not going to get our assassin here. They also don't have really anything for us to buy. That sucks. We can make another serpent skin mantle. I'm down to do that. Craft, craft, craft. Hell yeah! And we are stocked up on a really great attachment now. 30 durability and -2 maximum fatigue, but also reduces damage from fire and firearms. So it could allow us to kind of friendly fire ourselves with some good handgun strats. This is 105. I don't... No, you know what? We do have something worse than that. Yeah. We were still using one of our old Gladiator harnesses. So happy to get out of that. And these are 110s. That's correct. Alright. The prices here should be good for selling. Correct? They're okay. They're okay for selling. I don't mind getting rid of all of this junk here. Just clear up our inventory. Sell that pole mace. Salt, paper. All that's good. And we're back up to a very healthy 8,491 crowns. Let's grab some more tools and supplies. If we get to the point where I need to pick up stuff and I can't do it, we're gonna make that wagon bigger. Right now, it's still just a bit premature. Let's get two sets of tools. Food-wise, we're still at 6 days. Let's get up to 7. Be a little bit safer. Sell the male coif. Okay. Just kind of checking our helmet situation on our back line. I'm gonna get another stack of bandages. I didn't like knowing that I only have 1 in my entire, like, arsenal. Would prefer to have maybe 2 or 3, and you can kind of spread them out in your formation so that you have somewhat access to most of them. We have the alchemist here. Give me a handgun. No. I will buy this other fire grenade, though, while I'm here. And let somebody else hold that. Alright. And is that it? Is my job here done? Yeah, visiting the taxidermist and making all those serpent cloaks that we can put on is pretty sweet. The indebted have overrun their masters and thence taken over the silk farm. 970 crowns are available to dispatch to the coffers of the man or mans who will crush this band of upstarts. 970 to 1,000 to... I mean, we're making like 100 or something like that here. Let's accept the offer. Beat down the Uprising. Ugh. They probably deserve to be uprised on. I wonder if we're just going to be fighting like slaves here. The uprising of the indebted has long since departed Silk Farm, leaving behind a wake of destruction and death. A number of survivors stumble about picking up their things. Those who can still speak talk of horrors. The indebted basically setting upon the area like savages, killing, ravishing, robbing. A man with rags over his eyes says he heard them talk about heading into the countryside and splitting up there. They're simple bandits now. Animals who have tasted the blood. For them there is no return to the safety of the chain. They are lost. Okay, let's go get them, I guess. Alright, more places have been taken. These are not the missions that I was hoping to do, but we're in a tough spot because we need so much time to recover and repair. Huh. I wonder if they're going to give me a chance to, like, talk to these guys. Because it seemed odd. They weren't violent until we got close. Okay. Are they all outlaws? Yeah. So, I mean, a group of 8 outlaws can still hurt us a bit, so we need to be a little bit cautious. I don't want to step in there. That's not a good move. Dude with the axe, let's take him out if we can. There's no world here in which we get to jump in and attack at the same time. Step in here, go for the line shot, and we double whiff. Alright. Would love to see him dead on this turn. That would be pretty sweet. We'll step right there. Alright, and we don't even have to attack him now that we know he's going. Was wondering if there'd be like a leader, like a Spartacus type character. Should have moved him forward one. Oz could have come up. I could step in here, but then I can't attack. There's no point in putting myself in a surround. Ow. Alright, he freed up the whip, but he's whipping someone who has armor. And we've set up some pretty nasty, like, lines here with our sword weapons. Never mind. They landed a stun. Go team. Happy to land that attack. This one guy is going to cause us some problems. Instead of reloading, let's go for this. Because it's nighttime, our chances to hit are less. Yeah, and if we were already sitting here, we wouldn't have had to move. But it's not going to penalize us. Because I know I can get that kill, I'm happy to jump in, because it's really only this guy who's going to hit us. I could footwork around to the side here, which I'm going to do. Get us closer to the whip boy. Man, blocked all 3. Tamim's in trouble. Sucks to miss there. These little simple shield walls, really effective. About to say, let's just land that, please. Need to be a little concerned about him hitting Tamim once again. So let's put some pressure on him, and let's back out. Switch up to the dagger. Still have time to do some sort of an attack. It didn't land, but we'd have looked smart if it did. Thankfully, that's over. Yep, and he smashed Buck. Pole mace, very annoying weapon. We landed the long axe shot, which should mean there we go. Alright, not a bad contract. Really hoping at some point, though, I'll get a chance to recover from my injuries and whatever else. You look down at the corpse of a slave, his body molded by labors of a prior life, but in his hands and around his neck, the adornments of stolen weapons and loot. In a cruel turn of thought, you find it strange that they would have been easier to put down, had they simply no ambition at all besides their freedom. But it was their greed and sense of wanting that made them all the more dangerous. But they're dead, and the viziers of Rasanan will be happy regardless of whatever lofty goals the indebted had. Our work is done. Okay, and we're going to repair some of this to sell. And let's head back. I'm looking for contracts to get into the Holy War, y'all. I don't really want to be messing with this stuff too much more. They no longer have a slave revolt. Interesting. The victorious Crownling returns to feast his weary eyes upon my finest wares. And it is so, my scouts say, that you laid to waste those upstart indebted, and that the message of their death has been reissued as a new utility, a kind word written by your hand, Crownling, as warning to all the other indebted. Servants, pay the Crownling. 2 wiry-framed boys carry over a small chest and leave it at your feet. It is quite heavy, and you are offered no help carrying it out. That's a good problem to have. It's like, help, my money's too heavy. No one's going to be sympathetic to that. Look at all the injuries we have. Oh, man. If we try to fix them all, it'll take forever. We'll do it. This is one of those rare times where, like, I've got a ton of money and I've got a ton of injuries. And speed in this particular instance is of the essence. We need to get out of here. Like, we got to go do other stuff. I don't have time to be injured like we are. I'll buy these extra tools. Buy some dates. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Where are we headed? It really sucks that this turns you against them. I wish it would keep you neutral in these types of battles. I think I said this in the last episode. I hate that, like, it turned me against an entire large faction. If it goes back to normal quickly, that's better than nothing. But now we gotta go back to Karakan. Yep, we got some diverse food. We're eating like a noble, so everyone's happy. And I think we come back down here and try to take on this Wandering Kingdom fight. By the time we get down here, we should be pretty well healed and repaired. There's also this location here, the Collapsed Dwelling. Do we go for that first? Yeah, our equipment's almost completely repaired. We could also maybe scout this little area down here first. The war is still raging. It's not going away anytime soon. Is there an island here? Huh. Looks like there might be several islands here. Okay, I mean, there's nothing here, but there could have been. Little diversion. Let's go over to the Collapsed Dwellings. It may just be more bandits. But at this point, we've spent so much time exploring that we need to make this worth it. Oh no! Ha! Ha! Oh no! Oh god. Okay. Houston, we have a problem. We have a group that has the ability to deal with this. These are the top tier fighters for the Ancient Dead, and it looks like there may just be 8 of them. Or even worse, there might be 7 of them and a priest. The weapons that are good against them are beat down weapons, maces. Yeah, and we've got lots of two-handers, which is good versus them. And we have just enough shield bros to sort of distract them. While the two-handers, we can rotate them in, beat them, rotate out. We can do some shenanigans here. I just don't know. This is one of those fights. Can we win this fight? Yes. Can we come out of this fight unscathed? Highly doubt it. These weapons that they're using are so dangerous. No, they've got to come to us. And they're heavily armored. These aren't the normal Ancient Dead. These dudes are wearing armor that's better than ours. Oh, man. Just pass. I didn't mean to not shoot there. That was a little bit of missed DPS. If we're going to lose, though, it's not going to be because I missed one shot on a crossbow. Which may have just missed anyway, so. Okay. Pass it up. I mean, who knows? We could end up snowballing this fight somehow. I don't see it right now. Especially because we keep hitting them in the head. Which is not where you want to hit them. We want to take that body. Ah, they're using some very dangerous weapons. These big two-handed cleavers. They're basically using scimitars like us. And these are so dangerous. I think they're the Romphias. I think, or they're war scythes. I forget which one is which. We're going to step here for the potential lines. Step here for that. Bleed is not going to be relevant here. Big whiff on Tamim. He hasn't hit anything yet, and he's got good stats, which is what's so kind of offensive about it. Almost. One down. Alright, that's a hit. But can we survive their next salvo from these things? I don't think so. I was about to say, if we land that hit, maybe. And if we throw down a dog here, and they go for the bait, and they attack the dog, maybe. I think we go for a shield wall here. And a shield wall here. Nice. Pole maces are great if we can hit with them. We haven't had much success with them, which is why I was kind of counting them out. Oh my god, we might be doing something, guys. We're landing a lot of shots I feel like we almost have no right to. This is where it gets brutal, though. One more. Oh, thank God. We might have a chance. I think we can kill several of these guys this turn. The dog takes one. And anyone who's very hurt should just get out of here. Like, Sir Asgod is basically dead if he gets hit. But we can use a dog. Better surround, better chances for us to hit. 28%, you know, wasn't super confident that we'd get that, but would have been cool. Hit him in the head, unfortunately. Who's really hurt? Yeah, you gotta go too, buddy. Just trying to do some damage to him. Oh, Jesus. Don't Kopesh me, bro. Whoo! Pardon my loud noises into the mic, but I am like on the edge of my seat for this one. I hate that the dog is in here. We can rotate him out. Yep, there we go. Stack all the overwhelm. That's 5 stacks. Yes. Good hit. Good hit. Swing and a miss on that one. That's okay. Just pass here. And we hit him in the head. That's what I was worried about, but we still managed to not have that affect us. We'll wait. Asgard can wait. That would have finished this. Okay, we've got to be faster than him. I don't want the dogs to take the kill, and I think they will. Okay, they're not. We're gonna get the kill, and we're gonna rotate in. Boom. We beat that. I'm honestly shocked that we did that without losing anybody. More luck than anything else. And for our trouble, we're gonna get a bunch of helmets. The armor would have been better. It's very heavy. Mail patch is fine. We can put that straight onto one of these. Yeah, it's just the armor is super heavy, so it kind of sucks. And these are war scythes. Indeed, they are war scythes. And for our trouble, we also get a crypt cleaver. So war scythes are kind of like the precursors to those sword lances. But now I'm like, are we in any position to take on the other fight? I feel like the answer is no. Happily to take that 4 roll there. And the 4 roll there. And the 5 roll in hit points. I'm going to take that too. His cut artery is messing with his hit point total. Skibo's leveled up now. Underdog seems appropriate on him. Let's get that before rotation. 3 in melee skill. Thank you very much. Could top off his resolve. Basically, we'll never touch that again now. And I'll take the 3 in hit points. Okay. Alright, that helps out a lot, but do we even have enough bandages for all this? I think we need 57 tools. Ugh. Okay, not so much bandages, but tools. And these helmets are pretty solid. I mean, 180s versus the 140s that we had, but they're just very heavy. 13 fatigue versus 9. We can give this to Asgard here. And I'm going to put just the regular old mail patch on it since it's so heavy. And actually, it looks pretty damn sweet with the Lindworm helm. This is busted all to hell, though. I'm just going to repair this for now. These should all probably be repaired since we have the tools. Do we want to use war scythes instead of these pole maces? 55 to 80 damage. So pretty much the same in terms of damage, but what we're getting is a different type of attack. We're losing out on the potential to stun. I think the long axe is probably still better than the war scythe for single target damage. But against lots and lots of enemies, this gives us a way to sort of call them. And then, of course, we can compare the Crypt Cleaver with the two-handed scimitar. So, way more durability. It's not super relevant. 65 to 85. 25 and 110. So, a little bit more effective versus armor. And is the Crypt Cleaver. And the two-handed scimitar is a little bit lighter. They're honestly more comparable than I thought they would be. The scimitar, I think, barely beats it out. But it's very close. Yeah, like I said, closer than I thought. I didn't expect that. And these helmets are pretty sadly irrelevant. All the stuff we picked up, mostly irrelevant. Yeah. I wanted to take this fight, but I think we're going to have to pass. There's just... Yeah, it changed. I was about to say the number's going to change as soon as we switch some stuff out. Because we also added to the queue lots of things that needed to be repaired. Man, this location is just going to kind of be laughing at me for a while, I feel. Those are Lindworms! 4 of them. So we have to retreat or we're dead. Retreat. In order to live and fight another day, the men will attempt to reach the edges of the map by themselves and then safely retreat. However, the enemy may catch up and anyone currently engaged may not be able to get away unscathed. I think we can do this, right? So I don't have to click like a madman. As long as they don't run forward. We can't fight. If it was 2 Lindworms, maybe. In perfect condition, we can beat 2 Lindworms. In perfect condition, we can beat maybe 3 Lindworms. With some tactical play. 4 Lindworms, I wouldn't even want to fight with this squad. Not without heavier armor. We would need an extra turn or 2 to buy the whole, like, them melting our armor away as we destroy them. 2-handed weapons, very good versus Lindworm. Thankfully, we didn't have to sit here and manually do all this. But our brothers are not going to be happy. Yeah, I mean, we get what we get because we went to the edge of the map. Yeah. Sucks. But here we are. Run away. So there is a camp follower that you can get that makes you faster. And I've talked before in one of the older videos like why that's good. Basically, time is money, I think, is my biggest argument. Moving faster across the map just means in the course of a very long Let's Play, you can get 15% more things done. If you want to think about it that much, you can travel 15% more. That's a lot. And I think there's another benefit or two as well, which are good. And, oh yeah, the ability just to chase stuff down, you know, just to catch things, keep them from running from you, or get away from stuff like Lindworms that are trying to catch you. I was hoping to get there at daytime, and we did, just in time to do another arena. There's a 3-skull contract here for us. And once again, no assassins, but another Gladiator. Man, it's so tempting, because y'all know I love the Gladiator lifestyle, which is what we've been living this whole time. Do I sell the pole maces, though? I don't think so. I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of these helmets. I may keep 1. I love the war sights, but I don't know if they're a straight-up replacement for the pole maces. And we lost a lot of supplies there. Before I spend any money, I want to know what's here. The prices to buy are pretty damn good. This is the cheapest we've ever seen one of these scimitars. There's also, excuse me, a warhammer here, which is a nice weapon. For relatively cheap. If I was going to spend a bunch of money right now, though, it'd be on a handgun. Oh my god. It would be on a handgun, I was going to say, or some good armor. I think we buy this, guys. An iron barrel with a long wooden handle. It fires shrapnel in a cone. It can hit multiple targets with 1 shot. Cannot be used while engaged in melee. I'm in. I am super in. We've been wanting this for a long time for our boy Oz. We'll hold on to the crossbow for now. And this male shirt's almost done being repaired. Give that to Tamim here. It's better than what he's wearing. Anything else that needs to be switched? My eyes are just kind of going over it all. That's better. Okay. We are going to do the arena. If it's an easy arena, we'll use certain brothers. If it's a harder arena, we'll use other brothers instead. I want to see how the handgun works personally. Very curious. There are more fire pots here, which I would like to buy. But I don't want to bring my funds too low. Let's win this arena first and see what the world looks like to us after that. We've been going for a long time here. We might end after the arena and seeing what that contract is. Oh, no. A Hedge Knight and 4 Raiders. That's the same fight we took earlier, but 2 more Raiders. Let's save the game. I haven't done this in a while mid play, but let's save it here. Because this might not even be something that's winnable at our current like armor levels and stuff. I accept. I accept. Hopefully Striker and everybody are in good shape. Now we could also make use of the Lone Wolf. If you have 3 Lone Wolves, you could just split them up in the arena and try and pull them apart. Like try and pull the opponents apart in different ways. Thankfully our 3 bros are in great shape. I'm so tempted here just to pull the trigger and get sword mastery. But I wouldn't mind having a spear bro right in the center, so that's kind of why I'm holding off. Let's do it. Wow, look at this. He's more of a defensive Hedge Knight, but he's got way better armor than last time. He still has a noble sword and a kite shield. He's way better armored than the last guy was. And now they've got 2 additional bros. This is going to be tough. We need to quickly dispatch the Raiders. This is where having nets becomes, I think, absolutely necessary. Let's back up here. Back up here. We're going to make them step in one more time. We're not going to get overwhelmed, but we will get some attacks. These 2 strike me as the easier targets. Him because his armor's crappy. This sucks because he's going to step in and be able to hit me. And this guy because, of course, he's not shielded. And you know what? I honestly don't care. Let's get this done. Nice. And they put the guy we want to hit next turn inside of a concave. Just beautiful. A line shot should clear out both of them. And maybe restore my confidence here. Yes. And even give me another swing. I'm going to step in and taunt. And we can just pass. Yep, there you go. Alright, sucks to waste all that DPS on a dude who's using a shield wall. But that's a fight that we eventually just win. We'll taunt him again. And we'll put up our shield wall. Fatigue is going to be a little bit of an issue. Surprised he hit me, though. That sucks. I want to get away from this dude. Yeah, and we're going to rely on Striker to do the damage. And Brown to tank. And if that's what he wants to do, fine. We'll just ignore your butt. Yeah, I don't even want to attack you. Hoping that killing him might freak this guy out. When his stats drop... I'm going to take this, though. Yeah, that was greedy, but... the way it is. We'll taunt him. To shield wall. I don't care about the repose damage. On my guy. And that did not freak him out. But maybe a few attacks from Kane here will. Get the taunt. Huh. Yeah, just stay healthy. We've got 2 damage dealers. We don't need to get greedy. Yeah, this is where it sucks. I still want to apply the overwhelm though. Keep up the taunt. Alright, let's go. He doesn't have the shield wall up. We got a bunch of 71s. No riposte to punish my attacks. He managed to hit me through 3 stacks of Overwhelm and the fact that he's wavering, but that's probably because of his fast adaptation. And we don't have Taunt anymore, so he's going to be a free agent to attack who he will. But 3 stacks of Overwhelm, once again, should help. And down they go. I was concerned by that fight. With some good early swings, and we get a Gladiator harness. Nice. Are you not entertained? And this is another one of these where we sign the boy's shirt in ash and blood. And we look like tough badasses. If you want to read that, feel free to go back and look at that. But we got another Gladiator harness for our trouble. And I like to give those to my Gladiators. Seems fitting. Grand Loser, you go ahead and take that. That's a nice, better piece of armor for you. A little bit of an upgrade. There and there. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's going to be just about it for today. We've gone quite long. Let's see what this contract is. 5 days to the west. Nah, they want me to go to Hikma, which is where I want to go right now anyway. But they want me to go 5 days. They'd have to pay me a fortune. I mean, that's kind of a fortune. If we were in horrible condition and we needed like 2 or 3 days worth of time to use medical supplies and also to repair, this would be pretty viable. However, 5 days, a lot can happen with this holy war. So we'll walk away from that. And we now are the proud owners of a handgun, which I'm very happy about. And yet more experience in the arena under our belt. Malik Al-Bakar. Not going to be joining the squad today. But we will start traveling. Let's start the process of heading over to Hikmat. Nope, we're not following the road, buddy. We are going into the wild blue yonder here. As I do my sign-off. Guys, thanks so much for watching. My name is Brett. The channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. I've got school coming up. I've been recording some of these episodes a little closer together than I normally like to do. And we're going to take this fight. I might take this off camera. I've been recording a lot closer together, as I was saying, because school is coming up. My kids are in school. I've got some stuff going on in my personal life too, which has been, some of it has been amazing, but very time consuming. In the best ways, but very time consuming. I'm going to leave that ambiguous for now. But yeah, so time has been short, but your support in this series has been amazing and kind of overwhelming to me. Just keep it up, guys. I appreciate y'all. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We've gotten over 100 subscribers, I think, in the last, as of the time that I've recorded this, maybe 8 or so days. I can't say anything more about that. I mean, that's such a big percentage compared to like what my actual channel is. So I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Take care. And like I said before, I'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.